Alright, folks, today we will, discuss. No, not discuss exactly, but read some sci fi story, and that one would be with a title like Last Message from Nowhere. So, the black hole wasn't supposed to talk. Dr. Eli Carter had spent his entire career studying cosmic anomalies, but nothing, absolutely nothing, prepared him for this. It started as a routine observation of Sagittarius A, the supermassive black hole at the center of the Milky Way. His team at the Artemis Space Station had been monitoring its gravitational waves for 4 months, expecting the usual patterns, but then, 3 days ago, something spoke back. Not with words, not with sound, with pattern. At first, Ellie thought it was just a noise, some random cosmic like a signal bouncing through the void, but then he saw it, the unmistakable sequence of prime numbers, a classic sign of intelligent communication. Only this wasn't from some distant civilization, it was coming from inside the black hole. Impossible, Ellie whispered. Nothing survives past the event horizon. Yet, here it was, a message. And it was changing each night. The signal grew stronger, more complex. His AI assistant, Nova, ran decryption protocols, and after hours of processing, she finally gave him translation. Help, we're still here. Ellie started at the words on his screen, his hands frozen over the keyboard. Still where? No one had ever survived crossing a black hole, no one was supposed to. He called an emergency briefing. The Artemis team, a mix of top physicists, engineers, and AI specialists, crammed into the small control room. The holographic screen flickered as Nova displayed the signal analysis. We're receiving a response from inside Sagittarius A, Ellie said. Someone or something is trapped in there. Silence. Then Dr. Kim, their theoretical physicist, shook her head. That's impossible. A black hole crushes everything. It's beyond physics. Haley exhaled. And yet, here we are. The room buzzed with debate. Was it a glitch, a natural phenomenon, or like something more? But deep down, Ellie already knew the answer. Someone was inside and they were begging for help. A race against time. For the next 3 days, Ellie barely slept. He and his team worked to strengthen the connection, sending back pulses of encoded light. Desperate attempt to communicate, the responses became clearer, more structured. Trapped, time different. We see you, but you're slow, too slow. Noah, that's the name of the AI, analyzed these frequency shifts. They're experiencing time dilation. Every second for us is years for them. Ellie's blood ran cold. If they didn't act fast, whoever was in there would be lost forever, because the speed of time much faster. The impossible plan. There was like a one insane way. The Artemis Station had a prototype quantum entanglement drive meant to simulate wormhole effects for deep space travel. If they could synchronize it with the black hole's event horizon, they might punch a tiny opening through space-time. It was a long shot, a suicidal long shot, but Eli had already made his decision. "You're not seriously suggesting we launch a ship into a black hole?" Dr. Kim gasped. Eli looked her dead in the eyes. "That's exactly what I'm suggesting." The team walked at breakneck speed, modifying the stations on the deep space probe. It wasn't built for human travel, but it would have to do. They loaded Nova's consciousness into its onboard AI, programming her to manage the quantum field adjustments mid-flight. Then message came again. "Hurry, we're fading." There was no time left. Into the abyss, Eli launched in the dead of night. The Artemis Station's massive gravity cannot propel the probe straight toward Sagittarius A. The moment he crossed the point of no return, reality broke. The laws of physics twisted. Time stretched, space cracked like glass. Then silence. Eli expected to die, but instead he woke up somewhere else. A city beyond time. It wasn't darkness, it wasn't nothingness. It was a city, a massive, sprawling metropolis floating in an ocean of light. Gleaming towers reached into infinity, rose twisted in impossible geometries, and above it all, like a shimmering dome of energy encased the skyline. Ellie's breath hitched. "Welcome," a voice said behind him. He turned. Standing there was a woman, human, dressed in a uniform that looked eerily similar to old Earth mission suits. Her eyes glowed with a faint golden light. Ellie's mind reeled. "Who are you?" The woman's smile were the lost, the ones who fell through. She gestured to the city. "You've been waiting for rescue for a very long time." Ellie's heartbeat thundered in his chest. "How long?" The woman's expression turned somber. "To you, maybe a few years." She pointed toward the sky, where a swirling vortex of light pulsed at the city's center. "To us, over 10,000 years." Eli felt his legs weaken. His entire body screamed that this was impossible, but his mind knew better. This place This civilization had been formed by travelers who had fallen into Sagittarius A across millennia, and now at last someone had come back for them. The final choice. The woman studied him. You have a choice, Eli. You can stay, help us rebuild, become one of us. She paused, or a small device appeared in her hand, a glowing sphere pulsing with golden energy. We can send one message back through the rift, a warning, a call for help, but only one. Ellie's mind raced. If he stayed, he might learn the greatest secrets of the universe. But if he sent a message back, he could change everything for humanity. He took a deep breath and made his choice. Epilogue: the signal. Years later, on a quiet night at Artemis Station, a lone scientist monitoring deep space signals saw something unusual. A small golden pulse, a single message, a whisper from the abyss. We're still here, and then nothing. If you like the story, thumbs up, subscribe, you know what you have to do. Yeah, thank you.